back. Tools, my knife. So this is crap hardware. I'm not going to use it for real. We're going to use it for a mock-up. You see bolts that look like this. They got no hashes on the top, which means they're grade butter. They got some kind of weird looking name on there. It's probably made in Taiwan or China. And the bolt itself, the chrome looks like it's just flash chrome, which it usually is. It's not a very good chrome. Everything here denotes it's a piece of crap. And it is. So I always throw this stuff in the trash and just grab good hardware. There's nothing really in this whole package that's worth a crap. Except for the hand joints, we do need those. Let's see, this is the one that came with that one. Get that out of the way. So don't mix up the new stuff and the old stuff. We need a pedal. What happened to my pedal? Pedal's gone. Over here. Oh, it looks like a pedal. Good thing I need one of those. Now, what's nice about this kit is it uses hex bolts and not that stupid ass Allen, which I hate, as you might have told already. Not a big fan of Allens. Okay. These already look better. Of course, they give you an Allen. Let's see if my knife away. Knife. So you remember how to take your knife out with one hand. Have a lever right here. Go like that. See, it makes it go out. You use one hand. I haven't used my knife in a few days for doing work, so I forgot. So here's the bolt, the washer, fancy one. Stupid Allen bolt. Oh well, it is what it is. Big Allen, yep, big Allen. Okay. Already looks better on the bike. Can't stand those other ones, they're ugly as hell. Much better already. Okay, so we need a master cylinder. Is this one. I can either use this one or I can use the other one I had out earlier. This one here looks like it might take a banjo bolt, so that makes it a little bit easier for this application. This one's got some kind of fancy ball mill billet piece of crap. I don't care about that part, I care about what fits the application that I need. I actually like the looks of the other one better. This looks too much like billet crap from the 90s. But it's from the late 90s because it's chrome. The earlier 90s and 80s was all just aluminum. Alright, so this has a side banjo bolt. I'm guessing that's a banjo bolt. We just happen to have our banjo bolt fitting right here. The only one in that far, that's not a good sign. Doesn't seem to be tapered though. My guess is it's got chrome in the threads. I don't know, might be tapered. Taper to be an 1/8 inch pipe thread. So we find ourselves an 1/8 inch pipe fitting. It's right down here in our drawer of crap. Eighth inch pipe. So just grab an 1/8 inch pipe fitting right here real quick. To make sure that is not what this is, because I don't think it is, but I'm only squeezing a couple threads. Usually go a little bit deeper than that before they lock up on pipe thread. You could jam that in there, it probably would work, but I'm thinking this is just got crap in the hole. So if you think there's crap in a hole, we need a crap cleaning hole. And this you'll just grab a 3/8 bolt. And just try running a 3/8 bolt in there real quick. It's not much better than what the other one was doing. You gotta be careful that you screw stuff up real quick. This does not appear to want to be going in there. Usually if it's pipe thread, they're really loose up here in the top few threads. This is not loose on the top. That's normal looseness. Alright. Go do some more investigating. We need to get this hole cleaned out. Oh, let's see, I didn't bring my fitting with me. What did I do with my fitting? I laid it somewhere. Where did you go? Where did our fitting go? There it is. Here's I put it back where it belongs. It's a hell of a place to put something back where it belongs. Let's drop it on the floor and lose some parts. That's always a good thing to do. There's one washer. And the rest of it went somewhere else. That figures. Alright, we'll be back. Alright, we're back. For some reason the bolt went behind me instead of in front of me when I dropped it. So first thing I do is determine what kind of hole we got in here. So the easiest way to tell that is what the thread is, the actual thread inside the fitting is, or the part. So we need our drill chart for that, which is way up there for now. Need to hang this stuff back up again. I'm having to keep hunting these down. Plus there's no room for them. For now, I'm going to put it right here. There's no room for it over there either. Okay, so we're going to have 3/8 fine thread as a Q drill, and then the 1/8 inch pipe thread, and they're both Q. That doesn't help me any. See, they both have the same hole size. That does not help. You can't read that because you're wrong that spot. Q drill. Alright, so that does not help me. So I'm just going to have to put a tap in the hole and see which one fits better. I have both. So there is the 1/8 inch pipe. And that should be a 3/8 fine thread. A fairly new one. One of those two should go in here easier than the other. So now the 1/8 inch pipe is 27 threads per inch. The 3/8 24 is 24 threads per inch. In metric, I have no idea what 10 millimeter is. It'd be something other. They have metric pitches and not numbered threads per inch. They do different dimensions. But they're all fairly similar. So we'll try the pipe thread one first, which I do not think it is. Goes in there about that far. Actually goes in there pretty easy, surprisingly, because it's tapered. Alright, so that was that one. Look to see what you're doing on your hole size in there. The only damage I see is when I was jamming the bolt in there. Okay, I'm going to take this one here, and right off the bat it is not happy at all. It is not a happy camper. So that means that is probably a paper pipe thread. Because this went in the easiest and went in the furthest. See, I went in there pretty deep. Use my driver here to just tighten up just a little bit. I used to have some little tools laying around here. Crushing, which is all I really need right now. Definitely pipe thread, it's not cutting. It's just starting to cut right there. We're in there pretty deep. So that went in nice and easy, over 1/2 inch deep. I went there that far easily. That means it's pipe thread. Okay, now we gotta clean the crap out of here, which takes a special tool, which I do not see sitting around right here. So we'll go get that next. Put our parts away. What did I do with it? Rolled away. Clean your tools before you're done with them. So when you're done with tools, put them away. Clean them. That way you know where everything's at when you need it. Okay, so there's no advantage to running this master cylinder at this point because it's 1/8 inch pipe thread. If it was banjo bolt, it'd be a plus for me. But being the thread it is right now, there's no gain and it's ugly. To me it is anyway. So I want to blow the stuff out of this thread but not blow it into the master cylinder. So you take a special long tip like that goes down in the hole. Let gravity drop out, put this in there like that, give it a couple shots, and if there's anything in there, it would come out. I didn't feel anything come out or see anything. It's always best to make sure things are clean. Okay, the other master cylinder I got is this one, which I think looks better. Because I like mechanical stuff, not butt ugly billet stuff. I just put this back in there earlier. So that's this one here. It's got a more industrial look to it. This is more of a fancy look to it. So which variation do you like better? I like this one better myself. So this one here has a straight inverted flare. That means it's got a taper on the inside. You can see it. So that's an inverted thread. Takes an inverted flare. So this will take 180-degree feeding coming out to work for us. This one here is a 90-degree. So you have to put a 90-degree feeding on and go that way if you want. So that's your two variations that we're going to use. So this is 90-degree here. I'm out of I'm out of the one that goes all the way around. It's not a 180, it's a 120. It goes all 2/3 the way around. I ordered one up, I haven't come in yet. Maybe it'll show up tomorrow if we're lucky. So this would come out like this, except the one I got would come down. It wouldn't go 180, it'd go almost about 270 over to this angle here. So this sticks out about that much out the front. Not quite as clean as this one, which would come out 90 degrees at the back end. Would be the other option. So it'd be one of these. Go. So that basically threads into this, comes straight out the back side. Now having the line out the front is not nearly as nice as this one here coming out the side. So it's just a matter of which one you like on the front view. The top view, this one's going to be more ugly with the line sticking out. This one here will look better but hidden. So two variations, it's a matter which one you think is better. Now if you put this lid on top of this, it would make it look a little bit better. So maybe that's the option we'll do. I don't know. These are all things that have to be figured out by the owner. Or me. Depends if they come by or not. It's supposed to be by today. Not yet. Okay, so I'm going to go back over here. So this takes 2 long bolts. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put both of these up on the bike. See which version we like better. Now why in the hell would they do that? See, they used to come with this master cylinder. And this is the one that's in the picture book too, I think. This is something new they put in the kit. This is the hardware they give you, a hex head. This takes an Allen bolt. It doesn't go through correctly. This one here, you can take either one, but it's made for a hex. See how they fit? That's what's supposed to be on there. So they swapped out this part, but didn't swap out the hardware kit. Nice of them, huh? Luckily, we have ways of working around these problems. It's called put it together, it's mock-up anyway. Now what's nice about this kit is it's made for both master cylinders. So this is the inline master cylinder, and this is the offset one up here. See how it goes offset? So in late 79 they went to the horizontal, early 79 and on back they went up high. So that's 58 to early 79, and you got late 79 up to whenever they quit putting that style on the bikes. Sportsters probably went all the way up to at least 03 before they swapped, maybe newer. So those are your 2 variations. Okay, so for now I'm just going to put these 2 bolts in there as a quick mock-up, just to see what we like here. That's going to have to be spaced out a little bit. So they give you this plunger. Yeah, it does go in there pretty deep. Okay, that's good. Plunge is really long. See how long it is? But it goes in there pretty far, so you push it all the way in. See how it comes out just about right. So that is the correct plunger. Now one thing they don't tell you about is if you bolt that all the way in like that and put this right here, you want to make sure the piston is coming out straight. So that you want it to be straight, coming straight out. So right now it looks like if you put 1 washer in there, it'll probably make it straight. So you have to bolt this down to make sure which way it is. It looks like when I pull it in like that, it kicks the back end out, so it's probably about right. It can be off a little bit, but the more you go off, the more you put pressure on the side of the piston to wear it out. You make it where it wants to bind. Okay, so this one right here, if you have this tight 90 on here, you're going to run into the under here a little bit. So this is going to have to be angled downhill to clear all these parts. It's hard to work this from the wrong side of the bike, but anyway. So you can put the line where it just comes right on down through here. It hangs down low. Just comes right through here, and eventually it'll kick over here and get up by the frame. You don't want to be under the frame at all. You want to be across the top of the frame this way or around the back side over here. The exhaust pipe comes through here, so depending on how much clearance you get on the pipe determines if you go across here or go around the back side. This is the line here that was on the bike. They had it running underneath the bike like that, and I think this would still work just as fine like that. So you can see how it fits up in there pretty good like that. So if we run this here, we're going to have to run a T. That's why I have this sitting here. The problem with the T is the shortest line that they have right now that you can actually buy is 9 inches long, which will put you back here, which is not very pretty looking. But that's what they have available without making a special line. So if I had 2 banjo bolts right here, I could run one here, that one goes right there, and call it done, and we're done with this deal. But that's not the design this is made to be. Alright, so this line here is going to have to come way back to here. The T would have to be way back over here because we have to come back 9 inches this way. I could put a big loop in the line under here and soak it up and put the T more in this area. That'd be a big loop going around the frame that way, back around, come back around to soak up that distance. So is it better having a loop right there or just putting the thing back under here, put a shorter line on it and call it done? So that's with this master cylinder. So which one do you like? That one or a different one? So now the other one would be this one. This one here is going to have this hanging out the front. So it's going to make a loop and come around this way. The loop will go about like that dimension there, shooting over that direction is what it's going to do. So the line can go right through there. We're still going to have the same problem. We're going to have 9 inches of a line coming out of here. It's going to come off of this where it goes in the soft line and heads that way. So this, you're still going to have 9 inches between here and the end. So somewhere back in there is where that T is going to have to be. It's just with this system here, you're going to have this piece of line sticking out the front of this going like that. So is that a diffractor to get a better looking master cylinder? Yeah, it's up to you. Some people like looking at their parts, other people don't. Me, I like looking at my parts better than hiding them. What they don't make is an inverted flare 90-degree fitting to a soft top. I don't think they do. They might make something that goes to here, but I don't remember. So usually you got inflated flare on their tube. That's what they're made to be too. So there's no hard parts. So these are kind of custom made. That's why they got a hard line attached to it. All right, well there's your two different designs. We'll have to see which one we like. At this point, it's unknown. The controls look a lot better, I think. They're not so bulky looking. Well, I like this master cylinder better, but I like how that line is hidden more. But other than that, they're pretty evenly how they're made. Okay, now for the foot pegs, gotta pull them out. Tripod's in the way over here. So we got a short and a long. I'm assuming the big long one here is made for the other side, but I'm not sure. Easy shifter's your short side on these things. And your foot's going to be way out here, so yeah, you probably want the longer one on this side. Alright, so we'll put the longer peg on it. And then we got the other piece over here. Yeah, remember how to do this, remember? So these are foot pegs with a stirrup on the back, so it acts like a mini footboard, but it doesn't have the footboard ugly look to it. And that goes right there. And what's nice about these is this footrest is adjustable for your heel, so you can put it where it's comfortable for you to be at. So these look a lot better than those other ugly ass pegs. And they actually kind of match the brake lever too, so that helps. And they give you an ugly ass wrench here too. Quality, I'm sure. It's chrome plated, it's got to be good, right? So this here, I'll give you a little wrench to go with it. that. Got this one. I don't see the hardware for holding these on. Cheap people, they don't give you hardware. Oh, well, good thing I got my own hardware nearby. These 3/8. Let's see here. They are 3/8. Okay, goes like that. Bolt for the other side. Just that up a little bit. There you go. So there's the setup we're using now. So you got your heel right here, gives you good support, levers up there, you can hit on it. This can be adjusted out a little bit by putting some washers under here, which I probably will do. This is a jam nut, so it does not need to be a lock nut, so you can put probably 3 or 4 washers under here and move this out a little bit further, which will make your foot work on a little bit better. So there you go. You got your heel support right here. And what's nice is you go around the corner, it goes up. Doesn't dig in the ground like the other side does. This is up higher than the other one too a little bit. It's further back. So everything kind of goes up where it's supposed to go. And like I said, this is all adjustable here for what you need this to be at. So if I had a little bit better looking brake line, this would definitely be the tits up way of doing stuff, but for now it's a toss up, but me, I still like it better this way overall. Alright, that's where that is for now. Let me go ahead and get this mess cleaned up and we'll be back.